In example 3, we're going to move on from adding and subtracting, and we are going to look at multiplying and dividing. And one thing you have to know with inequalities is the rule about multiplying or dividing by a negative number. This is very important. If you multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides of an inequality, you must flip that inequality sign. So we're going to see situations where you will flip it and situations where you won't. Remember, it's only if you multiply and divide both sides by a negative number. If we take a look at letter A, we have x divided by 6 is less than negative 2. So what I'm going to be doing to get rid of dividing by 6 is I'm going to multiply both sides by positive 6. So I'm going to multiply the left-hand side by positive 6, and I'm going to multiply the right-hand side by positive 6. Notice that the number that I'm multiplying both sides by is a positive number. Just because this number is negative, it doesn't really matter. It's this purple number right here, these 6's that are the same on both sides, those are positive. So my inequality sign does not change. These 6's will cancel out, and I get x is less than negative 12. If I list some possible solutions, numbers smaller than negative 12 would be something like negative 13, negative 14, and negative 15. Now if I come over to letter B, I have x divided by negative 3 is greater than or equal to 5. So if I want to undo this division, I'd have to multiply both sides by that negative 3 that's on the bottom there. So that means I'm going to take negative 3 and I'm going to multiply that by the x over negative 3 greater than or equal to, and I'm going to take that negative 3 and I'm going to multiply that by 5. Notice this time the number that I'm multiplying both sides by is a negative number. Since that number is negative, now I have to go and flip that inequality sign. So that has become a less than or equal to sign. My negative 3's still cancel out, my x comes down, and on the right-hand side, negative 3 times 5 will give me negative 15. And then possible solutions, numbers smaller than negative 15 would be numbers like negative 16, negative 17, and negative 18. If you have questions, please raise your hand.